So Donald Trump, shockingly, on Truth Social, praised some of Biden's speech. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. And one of the other things he did on the same day is start going after DeSantis in a personal way. So previously, I want to say it was more political than personal, right? Like he calls him Ron DeSanctimonious, says, "You wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for me. You had to beg for my endorsement like a dog. There were tears rolling down his face as he asked for my endorsement." And then it was some COVID stuff. He went after him. Like, okay, you guys have seen the shots that he's taken it. Ron DeSanctimonious. Well, now we got this one. Trump going heavy on the DeSantis is a pedophile stuff today. What? Okay, let's see. So this is, again, on Truth Social. "That's not Ron, is it? He would never do such a thing." And then you see a picture here. Here is Ron DeSanctimonious grooming high school girls with alcohol as a teacher. You see Ron DeSantis in the middle there. He was 23 years old at the time. He's surrounded by these young girls. I do not know their age, but I will say this. Whether he was a high school professor or assistant teacher or whatever, or a college professor or college assistant, or what, kinda yikesy, right? Like, weird. Ron, I wouldn't be doing this, Ron. You gotta, so this is not the only one he did. Let's see the other one. Ron DeSantis was having a drink party with his students when he was a high school teacher. Having drinks with underage girls and cuddling with them certainly look pretty gross and ephebophilia-esque. Oh, come on. Okay, come on. I hate it when people try to use... I'm going to use this word to make me look really smart, and then, like, it's going to be hard for anybody who's reading it to pronounce it. Like, just say the thing simply. Anyway, there's Ron, there's the girls. Trump goes, "No way? No way." Oh, man. So, oh, boy, the 2024 primary is in full effect, and Trump is back to his old Trump stuff. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when he was fighting with Ted Cruz, and he started implying and sometimes flat out saying that Ted Cruz's dad killed JFK. You remember that? He also retweeted something where he was like, it said like, "I wouldn't spill the beans on Ted's wife." And, you know, Trump like retweeted that. And basically it was a way of saying like, I wouldn't even F Ted Cruz's wife. And there was a comparison between Melania and Ted's wife was not looking great in the picture. They took like the least flattering picture of her ever. And it was Melania looking good. So Trump was going after the looks of Ted Cruz's wife. I mean, the guy, there's no bottom. Now, sometimes his sort of insane attacks were based, I'm not going to lie. Like when they were doing a debate, I think it was in South Carolina, very big military state. And Jeb Bush was like, "You know, my brother kept us safe. My brother kept us safe." And Trump was like, "The towers came down on your brother's watch. That is not keeping us safe." I remember watching that like, oh, snap. And then when the audience went after Trump, Trump was like, you see that? That's all Jeb Bush's donors. That's all the lobbyists and the donors for Jeb." And I was like, goddamn, if the polls show this guy wins this debate, it's over. And that was kind of early on in the process, right? So sometimes his like unhinged attacks were based, and other times they were just genuinely unhinged and low blows and crazy. Now this one here, what category do I put this in? We're going to go half and half with this, right? Semi-fair, semi-unfair, okay? Because, I mean, parts of the story are true, right? Ron DeSantis shouldn't have done that. So kind of creepy, kind of yikesy. Don't do it, Ron. Don't do it. But the reason I say it's semi-fair, it's also not political by its nature. It's more personal stuff. Now, in this instance, like I said, it's personal, but something voters maybe should know, right? That he's a creeper. But it's only semi-fair. Why? Jeffrey Epstein introduced 14-year-old victim to Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago, Ghislaine Maxwell trial testimony reveals. Oh, okay. So whatever you do, don't go to Google Images and type in Trump Epstein and see all of the pictures that pop up when you do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't look at all these pictures of Trump and Epstein and like how they hang out and stuff and how they clearly love each other. I definitely wouldn't do that. I wouldn't look up how many times he's been on the Lolita Express. I wouldn't. Now, Trump loves to do the thing like, act like, I wasn't even that close with him, bro. I don't even know. Whatever. I don't even, he's nobody and stuff. Nonsense. And I love the Republicans who are really into like the Epstein stuff, but they only bring up Bill Clinton. Look, here's the reality. Clinton, guilty. He was doing some messed up stuff. There's a lot of public intellectuals and celebrities. Like Chris Tucker was on the Lolita Express. So was Donald Trump. And he's openly talked about, like, Jeffrey, this guy, he really likes him young. He really likes him young. And also, look, you're going to go after DeSantis over that picture. Now, that picture is definitely creepy. He shouldn't have been at that place. Do we have any further facts about what happened, though? We don't know. Now, again, he shouldn't have been there, but is there specific evidence of some Me Too type thing with Ron DeSantis? Maybe, maybe not. Hasn't come out yet if there is. In the case of Trump, the 26 women who accused Trump of sexual misconduct. Some of the charges are as extreme as rape. And of course, we have Trump on tape, the Access Hollywood tape, very famous tape, came out just before the election, where he talks about how I grab him by the pussy. I don't even wait. When they're a celebrity, they let you do whatever you want with them. Again, the part of that was the gross part. I think everybody focused on the wrong part of it, the like grab him by the pussy part. That's the part everybody was like grossed out by. But the worst part of it was, quote, I don't even wait. Which means what? You're not waiting for what? You're not waiting for consent. You're not waiting for the yes, let's do this. So the thing that's amazing about Trump, they need to study this guy. The thing that's amazing is he seems to be unaware that hypocrisy as a concept exists. That, like, you can be guilty of the thing you're accusing somebody else of being guilty of, and in this instance, perhaps even way worse, right? We have DeSantis at that party. Creepy, wrong, bad, don't do it. But we don't have any further evidence as to what went down. Whereas with Trump, yeah, 20... By the way, I don't even know if this is the final number. This number's all the way from 2020. This number could have went up to 40 or whatever. He could be in Bill Cosby territory with the number of women saying, hey, this guy did something creepy with me, right? So it's just hilarious. Now, by the way, the Trump people on Twitter and Truth Social and the DeSantis people on Twitter and Truth Social are ripping each other to shreds over this, bro. Big name right-wing figures like Ian Miles Chong and Cat Turd. I know, if you're not as online as I have to be for my show, you're like, who? What? Like, who the hell are you talking about? Just know, two very big right-wing Twitter accounts and figures are just going for the jugular with each other now, where they're, that somebody's defending DeSantis and protecting DeSantis, and the other one is going after DeSantis and defending Trump, and they're just like, it's a fight that we've seen previously on the left. You see it all the time on the left. I'm the most pure and uncorrupt. No, I'm the most pure and uncorrupted. No, I'm the only true teller. No, I'm the only true teller. Now you're seeing that on the right. And it's over this fight between Trump people and DeSantis people. And, man, I'm here for it. Guys, DeSantis is very likely going to run. There was a story that came out the other day. He's already got a PAC ready and whatnot. So we're going to see, we might actually see Donald Trump versus Ron DeSantis on the debate stage. And you're going to see stuff like this come up. And it is going to be glorious. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait for it. Oh, it's going to be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yes, inject it right into my veins, bro. Inject it right into my veins. So anyway, there you have it. All right, that is the show, y'all. I thought we had another segment, but that's all we got for today. I love y'all very much. Thank you, as always, for listening to the show. Do me a big favor. Click like. Click subscribe. Click that little bell icon so you get a notification every single time a video drops. We're growing. We're getting close to that 1 million mark. I hope y'all can get me over that 1 million mark. Been trying for a long time. It'll be a happy, happy day when we finally get there. So much love to everybody who has subscribed. Massive, massive amounts of love to the people who support this show on Patreon. You guys make it work. Remember, I've never once had a conversation with an advertiser in over a decade of doing this show. I'm super duper proud of that fact, and you guys make it possible. So everybody, please support the show on Patreon. If you haven't yet, please consider it. And of course, you can support Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. This week, we're going to be talking to Matt Brunig, who's awesome, just an awesome guy from the People's Policy Project. massive economic intellectual. I can't wait to pick his brain on a variety of issues, so definitely check that out. And yeah, that's all I got for you today. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Peace. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal, Kyle, and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.